UBN, it needs to focus on live sports and big movies. That is the only way that you were going to pay for real reporting, if you're into that kind of thing. You know, you have a film.
Into that kind of thing. I recognize that music. The hit series, The Morning Show, is back on Apple TV Plus. Yay. I love this show. We can't get enough of Emmy Award-winning actor Billy Crudup. He tells Anthony, as in Mason, how a career of taking risk on stage helped him land his scene-stealing role.
We've got rats in a basement. That should be more comfortable for you.
See, this is what I miss.
Billy Crudup is in his 4th season, playing the slithery and inscrutable network executive Corey Ellison in The Morning Show.
There's no such thing as bad press.
Did you read the excerpt?
Yeah, sure, I read it. Oh, on a human level, yeah, horrible. But as far as we're concerned, I didn't see anything bad in it.
The first time I saw him, I was very uncomfortable because I've worked with a lot of
Sure.
I've worked with a lot of Corys in my life.
Times called, NBN called, Bloomberg. What do I tell them?
You can tell them I don't know what the is going on with Bradley, that I'm having a series of moderate to severe panic attacks, and that Alex Levy and the billionaire that she's are about to sell our company for parts before our own very eyes.
So tell them...
Nothing. Tell them nothing. Can you at least...
You start this season of The Morning Show in a place your character is not used to.
Yes.
What did that feel like?
Terribly uncomfortable. That is not what I've enjoyed about playing this part.
He's out of a job.
He's out of a job and out of ideas.
The 57-year-old actor, who's won a pair of Emmys for his performance, calls the part a surprising gift at this point in his career.
But to have a part that is quite complicated and asks a lot of me as an actor, and is popular, are things that I was not expecting at all.
Crudup fell in love with acting when his mom took him to Broadway shows as a kid.
New York to me was a kind of Shangri-La. When I got into NYU, I came up here in the fall of '91.
He came to get his master's in acting.
What did you get at NYU as an actor?
Tools, you get tools, essentially.
Thinking he was going to be a teacher.
Why didn't you think about it as a...
Because nobody makes a living as an actor.
I thought you'd be happy to see us.
He landed his first movie role in the 1996 film Sleepers with Brad Pitt.
Well, the way he's handling his end of the case, I thought he sucked as a lawyer. I started feeling sorry for the bastard. Hey, never feel sorry for a lawyer.
But Crudup was wary of playing leading roles.
I think I was aware that whatever looks I possessed that people were happy about them was going to fade at a certain point. And so I better get ready for a short career or surgery, one way or the other.
I dig music.
He wanted more challenging parts.
I'm on drugs!
Like lead guitarist Russell Hammond in Almost Famous.
Hey, Mom, it's Russell Hammond. I play guitar in Stillwater.
Cameron Crowe's 2000 film about a rock band.
Your mom kind of freaked me out.
Well, I'll tell you, it felt difficult because I didn't play guitar.
Yeah.
And not only that, I was supposed to be a prodigal talent. So I was well aware that this was not going to work for some group of the audience.
Yeah.
Crudup says he was constantly breaking guitar strings.
And who was there to save my ass every time? Peter Frampton.
I'm in.
The rock star had a small part in Almost Famous.
All right, so we owe you $50 and a case of Heineken.
He'd come in, change the guitar string right away. No, keep after it, Billy. Wonderful. Keep after it. You know,
Yeah.
I had parked his car when I was a valet in high school. And that was my claim to fame at the 15th Street Fisheries in Fort Lauderdale. And then 15 years later or whatever, he's changing my guitar strings.
This was actually the first professional stage you appeared on?
Well, in New York, and I've appeared right over there.
Here at the Vineyard Theater, he made his off-Broadway debut in 1994.
It was a kind of esoteric think piece on Japanese internment camps.
Wow.
And at a certain point, I entered totally nude. And I remember about 2 weeks into the run backstage thinking, what exactly am I doing with my life? This is... I was getting paid hundreds of dollars a week, you understand? And
At the Vineyard, Crudup later took on perhaps his greatest challenge, playing 19 different roles in a one-man show about a con man, Harry Clark.
What gave you the courage to take on a part with 19 different characters?
Well, my first response was no, because who would want to do that? That seems like a terrible idea. And after you suffer through the indignities of forgetting your lines like 3 minutes into an hour and 20-minute show and breaking out into a flop sweat, calling for a line. Actually, I called for a line from here, and the booth is back up there.
Yeah.
And from back there, I hear my most amazing stage manager go,
But Crudup says it gave him the confidence to audition for the morning show.
Truthfully, it came about because of the place that we're sitting in.
You were here on stage in Harry Clark.
I was here on stage in Harry Clark, and Jennifer Aniston came and saw the show.
She was here, sitting where we
She
are.
was here, right here, somewhere probably, I think right over there maybe.
I'm so sick of your self-righteous monologues, Corey.
Aniston, who plays anchor Alex Levy, is also an executive producer of the series.
She said, is there anybody that is interesting to you? And I said, I like the weird guy.
How I'm doing cannot be your problem. Caring about other people, it limits your ability to make self-serving decisions.
Do you have a theory on why people have been so attracted to that character?
I mean, if I did, I think I would have done really well early in my career.
Exactly. Exactly, yes.
Or maybe it's his hair. Did we ever think about that?
Could be. Yeah, thanks.
Too true.
Yeah, I was like, we were just talking about
You're
Billy
saying
Crudup.
it's such a great character.
And he's too true. I mean,
know
he's
people like that.
Too many people like that.
But
It's
he's
like,
probably one of the most fascinating characters on that show. And I just love that Jennifer Aniston was like, but you're so
Yes.
talented, you could play whoever.
you'd pay anyone.
Yes.
Yeah. But he's always gravitated towards that from the beginning. He was pushed towards leading roles, but he wanted to do the more complicated parts. He just thought they were more interesting.
Yeah.
I like what he said. You know, my looks seem to be okay.
Yes.
It was
Great
looking.
Style is great. The hair is great. You too as well, Anthony. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. You can watch new episodes of The Morning Show Wednesdays on Apple TV+.
Our next guest stars in the hit Apple TV Plus series, The Morning Show. Something we know a little bit about around here. Actor Karen Pittman plays Mia, the show's executive producer, starring alongside a few people you may have never heard of. Jennifer Aniston, Reese Witherspoon, Billy Crudup, just to name a few. Pittman scored an Emmy nomination for her work in the show, and the highly anticipated 4th season premieres next week. Here's a sneak peek.
How's UBA? UBN.
UBN. Things are good, Bradley. Really good, actually. NBN News spun off. I was able to keep most of my team. Alex is wrangling talent. God bless her on top of everything else. It's good. All we're missing is a Southern girl who likes to say it straight and blow things up.
Well, that would be deja vu. You're not serious.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Chris is out in the field for 2 months. Road to the Olympics thing.
You want me to fill in on morning show?
You know the job, you know how it works, you've done it. It's an election year. There's so much to talk about, Bradley.
Right.
With everything that's happening overseas, come on.
What does Alex say?
She's excited.
She is.
Yeah, to have you back.
Is she excited? I don't know. That she's excited look made me think that maybe she's not excited. So Karen Pittman is here and joins us now. Karen, I mean, we work on a real morning show, right? Some of these storylines are far-fetched. Your anchor goes to space. There's a merger.
I just want to say we predicted the anchor going to space.
That's what I'm saying.
We actually set that up for you guys.
It's really kind of eerie how, you know, it's the art is, following along with the life.
Yeah.
So what else can we expect to happen at CBS? I mean, UVA this season.
You're funny. I mean, what can I tease? Any number of things. I mean, I think the writers on our show have their finger on the pulse of really what's happening. They're paying very close attention. I mean, they're genius minds, Charlotte Stout, our showrunner, and you guys are going to be endlessly entertained, I think. So much of our television news has this cult of personality embedded in it now. I'm talking about Rachel Maddow, but I'm also talking about Megyn Kelly. I'm talking about you guys and Gayle King. I mean, so many of us go to certain television networks and certain television shows because of the people who are giving us the news. And I think that's more interesting every day. As important as a free press is who's giving us our news sometimes, I think.
No, that's right.
And we chronicle that on the morning show, and I hope it's entertaining to people.
And you play the executive producer who's holding it all together,
Trying
running
to.
from door to door, room to room, person to person to make it work. Our executive producer, Shauna Thomas, knows a thing or two about that.
I'm doing research right now on you, Shauna.
I was going to ask.
Yeah.
Hey, so you can go to the control room after this.
I
she
am.
says.
I
am
too.
curious about your research, how you got into the headspace of this role.
Well, I mean, to be perfectly frank and honest, and this is not to wash you guys' car, but I pay attention to CBS This Morning. This sounds kind of odd, but I really do pay attention to the personalities that are in our American television news. It's very important. I take my work very seriously as an actor. I think that there's great activism in acting, as far as I'm concerned. And so the roles that I choose are very important. And my research is pretty intense. I'm not going to give away any secrets. But,
okay, all right.
But I watch television news, morning news, a lot.
Activism and acting, I love that. You have said that the 2024 election influenced this season. How so, and how did that work? Were you still shooting while the election happened?
No, I mean, I think it's more so the political climate. You know, we talk about AI, we talk about legacy media, we talk about how money and capitalism and branding has really influenced the news and how we receive our news, right? So a lot of it's sort of an overarching idea. One of the great things that the writers do is in the first 2 episodes, they give us the thematic idea, sincerely, of what we're going to be covering as characters and story in the show. And you pay very close attention to overarching ideas, but the environment of what we talk about almost always is what we're dealing with culturally and socially. It's why the morning show, I think, is so important and interesting.
Yeah.
I love when people come up to me on the street and actually ask me about the morning show and whether your show is reflecting the reality of our show. I always say 100%. I love that you made it sexy and interesting again. You know, we need a little bit of glamour.
Oh, it's sexy and interesting on CBS.
Karen Pittman, bringing the glamour. Karen, thank you very much. Appreciate it.